What's up, Vikings Nation? Make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're only 60 subs away from 1,000. You can help me reach that goal for endless amounts of, well, Vikings content. So today, the Vikings ended up signing a receiver from the XFL, and in order to do so, we had to release a linebacker that played with us for only 6 games last year. That is Kenny Willekes. It is what it is, but I'm pumped about it. I think this guy from the XFL has a lot to prove and has a chance to potentially make the team. I like what the XFL is doing, giving kind of, it's kind of like the G League of the NBA, kind of giving them a platform to showcase their skills and to make an NFL roster. I was wondering if the Vikings were going to sign somebody from the XFL. It took quite a while. We actually ended up doing so today. This is per the Minnesota Vikings. That said, the Vikings on Tuesday announced they have signed receiver Dontavian Lucky Jackson. Minnesota cleared a roster spot on its 91-player maximum by waiving edge rusher Kenny Willekes. Jackson joins the Vikings as a free agent who has played in the Spring League in 2021 with the Edmonton Elks on 2022 and the XFL's DC Defenders in 2023, who actually ended up losing the XFL championship. It is what it is. With the Defenders, Jackson totaled 36 catches for 572 yards and 5 touchdowns in 10 games. He played college football at Western Kentucky, totaling 209 touches or receptions for 2,680 yards and 13 touchdowns in 51 games with the Hilltoppers from 2016 to 2019 after redshirting in 2015. His career catches rank second in school history, and his yardage total is third all time. Jackson capped his time at Western Kentucky with 94 catches, 8th in the FBS that season, and 1,133 yards, which included a 16-catch game at Marshall and a 17-reception performance against Western Michigan to earn Serve Pro First Responder Bowl MVP honors. This guy has a lot to prove coming in the NFL because, look, he's played in some not so great leagues, but the XFL has been a phenomenal bridge league for the NFL to kind of get a look at these players and give them the opportunities that they've been waiting for. And Lucky Jackson, when I got to watch him with the Defenders, it seemed like I was calling his name quite a bit when I was doing the live streams on the other channel and stuff like that. But we have 11 wide receivers on our roster. 11. That is absurd. Okay, we have a plethora of them. For him to make a spot or get a spot on this roster, he really has to prove not only to himself, but the organization that he belongs in the NFL, belongs on an NFL roster, whether that's, making the 53-man or on the practice squad or as a special teamer, whatever the case may be. He has a lot to prove. With only 572 yards of the Defenders last season, I think we need to see a little bit more production out of him, and you never know. This guy could turn heads, could make a roster spot. We've seen crazier things happen, like an Adam Thielen who was undrafted, paid $500 for a workout, end up making the team, become a Vikings phenom, eventually going to be in the Vikings Ring of Honor and stuff like that. So Lucky Jackson ends up getting signed, wide receiver out of the DC Defenders from the XFL. But we had to release edge rusher Kenny Willekes. It is what it is. Hope he has a fantastic career elsewhere. But Lucky Jackson, time to make some moves, time to make some noise. Let's see what he brings to the table. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think about this. Drop a like, and hey, subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 1,000 subs. You can help me reach that goal by doing so now. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.